Hello everyone, how you guys doing? It has been a minute since I have done a talking video. I don't really like doing talking videos despite as many videos as I make and always in front of the camera doing a haul because thrift don't stop. You guys, I'm very uncomfortable. Let's say that I'm very uncomfortable, but we're gonna do it today because something happened to me and I was like, I cannot be the only one in the Reborn community that this happens to. I was like, I bet some other people this happened to. Yeah, so you guys raise your hand if this happened to you. So my baby's pacifiers, do y'all know where I'm going? Do y'all know where I'm going? My baby's pacifiers are in a closet along with a lot of my toiletries and like my hair accessories and just toiletry things. So sometimes I go in there and it's dark, and I went in there and I was like, what is that? Raise your hand if your baby's glow in the dark pacifiers ever scare you sometimes. Y'all, I was like, what is that? I went and got my husband. I was like, there's something in there. There's something in there. I was like, child, that's them pacifiers. He was mad. I could not be the only one who's glow-in-the-dark pacifiers scare them sometimes. So yeah. So I got about 10 things, you guys. So raise your hand and let me know if this is you too. So raise your hand if you have a blank, unpainted kit in your stash from a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. I have two. Oh man, I have two blank unpainted kits from 8 years ago. So does anybody have any kits from 10 years ago? Those kits, even though they were 3/4 arms and 3/4 legs, the sculpting on some of them is really, really beautiful. How you say pretty and beautiful? Beautiful. It's really, really amazing. So I still have two kits because one of the kits I was thinking about, do I really like that kit still? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm keeping both my kits. So, number 3, you guys. Raise your hand if you have more pictures of your babies on your phone than you do of yourself. I know. We take so many pictures. So it's not on my phone. I have a iPad dedicated to Reborn Love is Real, and that's where I take all my baby pictures. I do have some pictures on my phone though, because you know sometimes you out and you shopping for your babies, and it's like, and you say, "Oh, I'm getting this for a doll." They're like, "A doll," and then you want to whip it out, like, "Look at my baby. My baby is beautiful." So I do have some pictures on my phone, but I have thousands of pictures of my babies on my iPad. So yeah, you guys, I have more pictures of my babies than I do of me. Even on my phone, well, I have more pictures of me on my phone than I do of my babies, but I still have thousands of pictures of my babies because my babies are beautiful. Raise my hand. Okay, so raise your hand if you take your babies out. This is something new to me. When I first got Toy, I was so proud of Toy. I wanted the world to know. I took her out maybe 3 or 4 times. So I took her to Ross one time. I took her to Walmart, and it happened to be raining, and I didn't have her dressed properly. I felt so bad. I didn't have an umbrella, so she's just in the carrier with just like a onesie on. I was like, ooh, these people gonna see this baby and think I'm neglecting, not the N-word. They gonna think I'm neglecting my baby. So I just ran in Walmart that night and just came home. I didn't try to get any reactions or anything, but I got some good reactions with Toy before. I think I took Baby J out once because I went to the thrift store before I moved here. I went to a thrift store that was really near my house, and so I'm always thrift don't stop thrifting for my babies. So I got some clothes for them, and there's like, you shouldn't be getting all these different sizes. You shouldn't be getting all these newborns because they're going to outgrow them. I was like, I get them for my dogs. It's like, what? I said, I'm going to run home and get my dog and show you guys. So I went and got Jay and showed him. And they were like, wow. And he had the pacifier. They were like, wow. And somebody held him. And they were like, wow. So I've taken Jay out. I've never taken Sky out. I've never taken Asha out, but I did take Bree out. We went to the doll show in North Carolina. We had so much fun. So I'm very comfortable with Bree out. I've taken her out to the thrift store before, so I showed you guys that video. So if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. So I don't take all my babies out all the time, but I do take my babies out. So raise your hand. Everybody, get ready to raise your hand. Raise your hand if you have to look in the baby section at a store every single time you go. Every time? Every time. Even if I'm going to a grocery store and they just have one aisle of baby clothes, I'm looking at the pacifiers. What pacifiers y'all got in here? What do y'all have? What? Oh, okay. You can find that at this store? Oh, okay. I'm looking in the baby section every single store I go to. Every single time. So this is my little cheat sheet is right here, you guys. That's why I'm looking this way. Okay. This may get a little touchy. So raise your hand if you feel guilty if you spend more time with one baby than the other. I used to feel so guilty because, you guys, I love Toy. I absolutely love Toy. So when I got more babies after Toy, I felt so guilty showering them and bonding with them and being with them. So you guys, that's why I incorporated New Baby Takeover, because New Baby Takeover is real. You get a new baby, you want to build that bond, you want to dress them, you want to change them, you want to play in their hair if they have hair, you want to try different outfits on them, you want to just be with them. So New Baby Takeover, that's why I incorporated that. And right now I'm in the midst of New Baby Takeover with Bree, and for me personally, New Baby Takeover lasts at least 6 months. At least. So I'm going to be in New Baby Takeover till January. Let's put it on out there in the atmosphere. Y'all going to see some Bree coming at you. Okay? So I used to feel really, really guilty. And it happens because we love all our babies and we want to interact with them. But sometimes you have multiple babies and don't have enough time in the day. I mean, you still got a life. You still got other things you do. You still have other responsibilities. You still have other obligations. So sometimes you can't change all your babies that day. And you be like, oh man, I got the 3, but them other 3 I didn't get to. I used to feel guilty, but not anymore. There's only one me. So, and I only have 2 hands. When I was working, that's what I said. It's only so many hours in a day. I only got 2 hands. So I do what I can do that day with my babies. And then I'll just wait till the next day or wait till I have some free time to interact with my babies. And I just enjoy that bond that we have and the time that we have when we're spending time together. Yep, so let me see. What else? Okay, so I know not everybody has multiple social media sites that they go to, but raise your hand if you have a Reborn baby Pinterest board. Y'all, I love Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I have about 80 different boards. So whatever I'm interested in, I got a board for it. So I have a Reborn baby board. I have a Reborn toddler board that I just incorporated. I have a Reborn nursery board. I have a Reborn, well, it's not Reborn, but like different headbands ideas. I have a headband idea. I have different things that relate to my babies. Like sometimes I like to look at poses, like real baby poses, and see how I can incorporate that. So I have a lot of different Pinterest boards just for my babies or things related to my babies. So if you like Pinterest, they do have a lot of Reborn baby pics on Pinterest. So whatever you're into, whatever you're looking for, if you want toddlers, if you want ball babies, if you want babies with hair, if you want any kind of baby, you can find it on Pinterest and you can save your board and you can just look at it. You can get some inspiration, or if you have some favorite babies, you can look them up and you can put that in a board. Like your dream babies, you can have a dream baby board. So yeah, I love Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Let's see. Okay. Everybody get ready to raise your hand. So raise your hand if your baby has more clothes than you do. Raise your hand if your babies have more shoes than you do. Our babies, we love them and we want things for them. So my babies have all the clothes. They have all the shoes. They have a lot of hair accessories. They have a lot of toys. They have all the blankets. Yeah, I have a lot of things for my babies. I'm not going to apologize for that. This is 10 years of accumulation. So my babies just have a lot of things. I have a lot of things. I love seeing pretty things. And my babies are beautiful. So, and I want them to have things. I want to take pictures of them. And I want the pictures to look a certain way. So I have a lot of blankets. I have a lot of loveys. I have a lot of props and toys like that. So my babies have a lot of things. And everything that they have is more than I have. I know. Okay, you guys. This may be a little touchy. Let's see. Raise your hand if you go to a Reborn related website every day. You know what? I don't go every day. When I'm in the market for a baby and I'm looking for a baby, every day. Multiple sites. If you're going to Bountiful Baby, if you're going to McPherson's, if you're going to Irresistibles, if you're going to Reborns.com, if you're going to eBay, if you're going to Macari, if you're going to, what's the other one I really like? Etsy. Y'all, I be on it. Now I go to McPherson's monthly to see what new babies are coming out, what new kits are coming out, what new prototypes have been painted, if I really want the kit, if I really like it. So I do go to McPherson's a bit. But these other sites, I'm still in the midst of New Baby Takeover. I don't go to these other sites quite often at all. But I do have them, you know, they're saved. I have my saved searches. I have a ethnic Reborn baby on eBay. I have an AA baby. I have a cuddle baby. I have a lot of different searches on eBay. So I do have a lot of different sites that I do go to looking for babies if I want a baby, if I'm in the market for a baby, or if I just want to see what's out there. So I do go to websites. Let me see. What else? Okay. Raise your hand if you have Reborn related notifications on your phone. I do have some notifications, like if there is a baby that's coming back into stock that I'm interested in, I will get a notification and they're letting me know it's in stock if I want to, you know, spend my coins, if I want to purchase it. So I do have those type of notifications. What other type of notification did I have? Well, I get emails. I get a lot of emails from Bountiful Baby. Whenever they're having something, I get an email from Bountiful Baby. So I guess that could be considered a notification too, maybe. So I get those. What else? Yeah. If you get notifications about things. Oh, from Reborns.com, my favorite artist there. So I do get notifications when she posts a new baby for sale. So I do get notifications like that. So a bonus. Everybody, get ready to raise both your hands. Raise your hand if you are running out of room, out of space for your babies. Raise your hand if you're running out of space for the things you've gotten for your babies. Because every time I want a new baby, my husband's like, okay, that baby is cute. Where's the baby gonna sleep? You know what? That's a good question, and I'm gonna get back to you with that. He always asks me where they're going to sleep. And then his second question, where are you going to put all their stuff? Because I am so meticulously detailed that every one of my babies, all their clothes are separated. Izzy has 3 containers under my bed. Jay and Sky each have 3 containers downstairs. Asha has 3 containers downstairs. Toy has a whole cube shelf with her things in it, as well as like a little Sterilite drawer system with her sleepers in it. So it's 3 drawers. She has that. So Bree, I had to relocate some of Toy's things to make room for Bree in the cube system, so, and it's already overflowing with just summer clothes. Because I'm in them thrift haul streets for my babies. So even if I bring another baby in here, I can kind of rearrange my babies and make room for another baby. But where will their clothes go? Especially if they're a different size. You know what? That's a good question. I have no idea. I have literally no more room to bring any more containers, any more dressers, anything else that could hold my baby's clothes unless I condense something. I try to purge quite often. I really, really do. I try to purge quite often, but so much is coming in. And I try to change a baby every day. So I hope you guys are following me on Instagram. I post a lot on Instagram. I try to take a picture of a different baby every single day and post it on Instagram. Also, I asked you guys if you want the same pictures to be posted on my YouTube posts. So if you want the same thing on my YouTube post that's on Instagram, if you don't have an Instagram and you still want to see my beautiful babies, just leave a comment down below and let me know, and I'll make sure I post them simultaneously. Because I know some people do that. Because on Facebook, if you're in a Facebook group, you would post the picture on Facebook and then you would post it in your groups. I do get notifications about that. I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook, so I would see the picture maybe like 6 times. So it's a beautiful picture, but I don't need it 6 times. But if I just do it on YouTube and on Instagram, that's just twice. So hopefully that's not overkill. So y'all just let me know. So what was I talking about? Running out of space. I love my babies, and I want it to be very realistic the way I have them laid out, the way I have them displayed, because I've been going back and forth if I want shelves for my babies, or if I like right now I have 3 in baskets, and that looks very natural. And then I have a mini crib, and I have 2 babies in a mini crib. That's a little congested to me because they have all their loveys, and then I have my little TY babies, and I have some other things in the crib. So I need to condense all the things that I have in my crib. But space is so valuable in this hobby. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys didn't get tired from raising your hands. I know you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.